Listen closely, everyone, because today, I want to talk to you about something that is as real as it is difficult. Pain. We all know pain, whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological. Some of you have faced the kind of pain that feels like it might break you. Some of you may be in the midst of such pain right now. And for others, the wounds are buried deep within, still lingering from the past. Pain comes in many forms. It can be the kind that physically holds you back, preventing you from being able to move freely. It can be the mental anguish of self-doubt or anxiety, pulling you into a dark place that seems impossible to escape. It can be the emotional devastation of loss, of losing someone or something you love, or of having to let go of a part of yourself that you thought was permanent. But no matter the form it takes, there is one universal truth about pain. It does not last forever. It is the storm that, no matter how fierce, will eventually pass. And when it does, something incredible happens. You may not see it immediately, but when the storm clears, you will realize that pain has shaped you in ways that you could not have imagined. The pain you endure today, the pain you are experiencing right now, will mold you into the person you were meant to be. It might sound strange, perhaps even impossible, to find comfort in that idea. How can we find meaning in pain when we're suffering so much? But this is the message I need you to understand. The pain you're enduring right now is the key to unlocking a version of yourself you could not otherwise become. Pain is not here to break you. It is here to break open the potential within you. It is here to push you past the limits you've set for yourself, to force you to confront your weaknesses and build strength that you didn't even know you had. Pain is something that every human being without exception will experience. It's a part of life, unavoidable and inescapable. It doesn't care how rich or poor you are, how successful or failed you may feel. It doesn't care about your gender, race, or status. Pain is a universal force that unites us all in a shared human experience. But there's something else about pain that I want you to understand. Pain is a teacher. Pain is not a sign that something is wrong. In fact, pain is often a sign that something is very right. Pain indicates that you are on the verge of growth, on the edge of transformation. Think about it. The most profound changes in our lives rarely happen when we're comfortable. When we're comfortable, we're not challenged. We're not pushed to our limits. But it is when we are pushed, when we face our greatest challenges, that we are shaped and transformed. Every time you experience pain, it is pushing you to evolve. It forces you to step into a version of yourself that is capable of handling more, of becoming more. That is the purpose of pain. It refines you. It strips away the layers of comfort and complacency that have built up over time and forces you to face the person you are, raw, vulnerable, and yet so full of untapped potential. Let's talk for a moment about emotional pain. There are many forms of emotional suffering: grief, anxiety, depression, heartbreak, loneliness. These are wounds that run deep. They are not as easily seen or measured as physical wounds, but they can be just as debilitating, sometimes even more so. In our culture, we often try to hide emotional pain. We're told to stay strong or move on quickly. But the truth is, emotional pain takes time to heal, and there is no right or wrong way to heal from emotional wounds. Everyone's journey is different. But what I want to emphasize is this. Emotional pain has a profound impact on your growth. It can feel overwhelming. It can feel like you're trapped in a cycle of hopelessness. But what you may not realize is that emotional pain can teach you empathy. It teaches you compassion for yourself and for others. It helps you develop a deeper understanding of the fragility of life and the need to cherish every moment. When you learn to sit with emotional pain and allow it to pass through you, you begin to grow in ways that you never thought possible. When you're suffering emotionally, it may feel like the pain will never end. But this is exactly when growth is happening. You're learning new ways to cope, new ways to understand yourself, and new ways to navigate the complexities of human emotion. You're learning to become resilient, to rise after every fall. And it is this resilience, this ability to persevere, that will carry you through future challenges with a strength you never thought you could possess. Now let's talk about physical pain. This is the pain we feel in our bodies, the sharp sting of an injury, the slow ache of illness, or the exhaustion that comes from pushing our bodies to their limits. Physical pain is often seen as the most obvious and immediate form of suffering. It's the pain we are most familiar with, the one we can't hide or deny. Physical pain has a way of forcing us to confront our own vulnerability. When we're in pain, we're reminded of our limitations. But this too is part of the process. Through physical pain, we learn about our boundaries. We learn what we are capable of. We discover what we need to heal and what we need to strengthen in order to recover. Just like emotional pain, physical pain forces us to slow down and reassess. It teaches us to respect our bodies, to be patient with ourselves, and to honor our limits. It is in these moments of weakness, these moments of vulnerability, that we are presented with the opportunity to heal and grow. Through the process of recovery, we build not just physical strength, but also mental and emotional resilience. Think about it. When you push your body through physical challenges, whether it's training for a marathon, recovering from an injury, or simply overcoming illness, you become stronger. You develop a new appreciation for the strength of your body. You become more aware of its limits, but also more aware of what it is capable of. The pain teaches you that you are more powerful than you thought. Pain, in whatever form it comes, does not have to be seen as something negative. In fact, when we change the way we perceive pain, we can begin to understand that it is actually a necessary part of our evolution. The struggle, the hardship, the pain is what drives us toward becoming the person we are meant to be. When we're comfortable, when everything is easy, we don't grow. We remain stagnant, stuck in the same place. It's only when we're pushed outside of our comfort zone, when we face challenges that force us to expand, that we experience true transformation. The struggle forces us to face the parts of ourselves that we'd rather ignore, the fears, the doubts, the insecurities. The struggle asks us to confront our weaknesses and to find the strength to overcome them. It asks us to become someone better, someone stronger. And every time we rise from the struggle, we do so with more wisdom, more strength, and more resilience. Pain is not the end. It is not the place where your story ends. It is the beginning of something more. Every time you rise from the ashes, you rise stronger. Every tear that falls waters the seeds of your personal growth. Every heartbreak, every setback, every failure is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Through the process of enduring pain, You are not just surviving, you are transforming. You are evolving into a stronger version of yourself. You are becoming someone capable of facing the future with confidence, knowing that no matter what comes your way, you will be able to handle it. The pain you endure today is shaping you into the person you will become tomorrow. And when you look back on your life, you will realize that everything you've been through, the heartaches, the challenges, the moments of despair, were the very things that made you who you are. They were the forge that shaped you into someone who is unbreakable, someone who is ready to face whatever life has in store. So I leave you with this thought. Embrace the pain. Embrace the struggle. Know that it is not here to destroy you. It is here to transform you. The pain you endure today will mold you into the person you were meant to be. And when you reach the other side, when you look back on this moment, you will see that everything you've endured was not in vain. It was necessary. It was part of the process that was shaping you, forging you into something stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You see, we often wish for the pain to go away, to disappear, to never come back. But what if, instead of wishing it away, we began to ask ourselves, what is this pain trying to teach me? Every trial you face, every challenge, every setback holds a lesson. It's easy to dismiss pain as something that is simply here to hurt us. But if we look deeper, we realize that it has a higher purpose. The person you are becoming, the person you were always meant to be, is being molded right now, in this moment, through your pain. Every tear, every scar, every sleepless night is not something to be ashamed of. It is a testament to your strength, your perseverance, and your ability to keep going, even when it feels like the world is against you. Think about the times in your life when you were at your lowest, when you felt like you had nothing left to give. It's hard to see in those moments, but if you look back now, you will realize that those were the times when you grew the most. They were the times when you learned things about yourself that you couldn't have learned in any other way. Through that struggle, you gained wisdom, you gained insight, you gained a strength that would carry you through the rest of your life. And when you look back on these times, you will not remember the pain for what it was, but for what it made you. The pain you endured today will be a distant memory, but the person you have become because of it will stay with you forever. You will carry the lessons it taught you for the rest of your life. Remember, you are not alone in this. Every single person you see, every single person you meet, has their own struggles, their own pain. And it is through that pain that we are all becoming the people we are meant to be. Each of us is on a unique journey, but the one thing that unites us all is the fact that we must face hardship, we must face pain, and we must rise from it. Some may be facing a quiet battle that no one knows about. Others may wear their scars for the world to see. But we are all in this together, walking this road of transformation, even when it feels like we are walking it alone. Do not shy away from the pain. Do not try to run from it or hide from it. Instead, turn toward it. Look it in the eyes, face it head on, and understand that it has come for a reason. It is pushing you, stretching you, and building you into the person you were always meant to be. It is uncomfortable, yes. It is difficult, yes. But it is also the greatest gift you can receive. Because when the pain subsides, And it will. You will see the person you have become. You will see the strength you have developed. You will see how far you have come, and you will be proud of the person you have become. So stand tall, keep moving forward, and know that with each step you take, you're becoming more than you ever thought possible. In the darkest moments, when you feel like you can't take another step, remember this: you are capable of more than you know. You are stronger than you believe. And you have within you the power to rise above any challenge, no matter how great it may seem. Do not look at the pain as a punishment. Look at it as the tool that will carve the masterpiece of your life. You are the sculptor, and the pain is the chisel. It is shaping you, defining you, and pushing you to become the person you were destined to be. Each strike of the chisel may seem harsh, but every piece of stone that falls away is making room for the brilliance of who you truly are. And when you stand on the other side of this storm, when you look at the person you've become, you will see that all the suffering, all the struggle, all the pain was worth it. Because it was never about the pain itself. It was about what you became because of it. The person you are now, the person you are becoming, is stronger, wiser, and more capable than you could have ever imagined. I want you to carry this message with you. The pain is not permanent. It will pass. And when it does, you will emerge stronger, more powerful, and more fully alive than you've ever been. The road may be long, the journey difficult, but it is also full of growth. It is full of purpose, and it is full of the potential for you to become the person you were always meant to be. So, embrace the pain. Don't let it define you, but allow it to refine you. Let it push you toward greatness, because that's exactly what it's doing. And when you reach the end of this journey, you will look back, and you will know with certainty the pain was worth it. And remember, the person you are becoming is someone the world desperately needs. You're not just becoming stronger for your own sake. You're becoming the person who will inspire others, the person who will lift others up in their time of need. Your transformation is not just for you. It's for everyone around you. Your story, your growth, your strength will be a beacon of hope for those who are struggling, for those who feel like they can't go on. So, stand tall in the face of adversity. Stand tall in the face of pain. And know that as you walk through this, you are not just becoming the person you were meant to be. You are becoming the person the world needs you to be. And in the end, that is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world.